Good morning, this is Randy Schuneman from Bulldog Rooter. I'm out here this morning with Brandon Riddler, and we're doing a main inspection for 2622 South Wall Street in Spokane, Washington. Right now we are looking at phenomenal water flow out in Wall Street heading down the hill. We're through the fitting from the main line, and we're just looking at the sewer right now. We're going to start pulling back. We're out roughly 84 feet from the cleanout that we're working out in the laundry room behind the washing machine. We're going to start pulling back here and see what the condition of this line is. We've got a pretty big bend there and a little bit of a root intrusion, and right here before we hit the main line you can see a separation at the hub. Quite a bit of root intrusion going on there. It looks like we've settled down. My camera head's about 1.5 inches in diameter. I have a ball on it that brings it up probably another 1/2 inch to 1 inch, and we're underwater at this point. We're at 83 feet 10 inches, and it's a pretty sizable lip. It looks like we've got pretty good grade going down to it. My big worry is the separation at the bottom there that you can see effectively limits the open space in this and could be an area where you have problems in the future. Right here, we're right at about 80 feet. Can I have you flush the toilet real quick? We're going to flush some of the debris off the camera here with a quick little toilet flush or two. You can see some earthworms in there, some root intrusions. This is pretty big pipe. It should be about 6-inch diameter. The bottom of the pipe is in the bottom of the screen. It's always going to be identified by where the light is, and I'll try to point that out as we go through different fittings and our aspect changes as we come back. You can see on the right-hand side of the screen there's some lines. I don't know if those are cracks or not. If we came out here with a jetter and jet washed this clean, we'd get a much better idea of what we've got going on here, but we've gone through this already with a 2-inch cutting blade, pulled back quite a bit of roots. We're kind of limited to cleaning this area by the size of bit that we can get in. You can see there at the bottom of the line there's a separation there and another lip. Rock this through this water here a little bit. Yeah, it looks like that is a crack right there. So this is probably under the street. We're still pulling back. We've got a little bend here. Pretty sizable separation there as well. It does stair-step downward. You can see the water flowing in the bottom of the pipe, so it's not going to have as big an impact on holding up solids and debris. Another little separation there. The material that we're looking at, of course, is a ceramic tile. Bottom of the pipe is shifted to the right-hand side of your screen, and right here you can see decent flow. We've got good grade. And you can see the camera kind of flipping around a little bit as we're pulling back through these bends. The bottom of the pipe is now at the upper left-hand corner of your screen. We've got fairly slow movement of fluids through here, but it is moving, so that's some good news. Pretty good sized root intrusion there. And right here we switch over. This house has had 2 repairs on it since it was put in. Was that the 50s?
It was put in
or no, 1926.
26.
My apologies. Let me take a quick quick look at that permit. Right here we're going into an area of repair. We've got ABS pipe right here, or PVC, excuse me. And go forward here a little bit. Had a little trouble getting over a lip right here. Okay, and right here it looks like we go from a 4-inch pipe to a 6-inch pipe. It looks like this is probably a clean out that was installed. Let's see what we got here. No, I'm sorry, just different size of pipe. Yeah, just a different size of pipe there. Coming up on the 60-foot mark. This is an area of concern right here. You can see quite a bit of water accumulated at the bottom. We had to put a ball on the end of this camera to make some of these separations so we get our camera all the way out there. But we've got a fair amount of water that you can see sitting in the bottom of the pipe right here. And what happens is solids will accumulate in this area. The water does drain out, but you eventually have a pretty nasty backup. Yeah, you can see the water kind of ebbing and flowing on the bottom of the screen there, which is the bottom of the pipe, of course, in this area. Right here you can see the water level coming up. My camera is starting to go underwater here at about 50 feet. And you can see we've got a pretty decent flat spot in here, which is going to be very problematic. We're still in PVC. Looks like we switched over to a 3034 material. And right here my camera is underwater. This is 43 feet, 5 inches. And we are definitely going underwater here. So we've got 4-inch pipe. We've got a 2-inch with the ball on it, 2-inch camera, and we're totally underwater. Starting to come out of it here, but still quite a bit of standing water. This is after about 8 toilet flushes. We've got looks like a clean out there at about 34 feet. There may be a separation there somewhere. We shouldn't have roots in this if it was all glued and sealed properly. And right here we transition back into the tile. This is at 33 feet, so if you do the math on that, you'll get a feel for how long that flat spot is on the pipe, or area of positive grade, where it actually has to drain uphill to hit the sewer. Coming back, like I mentioned, we just passed the 30-foot mark and we're continuing to come back. Still in tile. Beautiful grade. And right here, looks like we transitioned from, you can see right here at this point, it looks like we transitioned into iron. So we're within probably about 3 feet of the front foundation wall. Oh, excuse me, that is bear with me here just a moment. This is definitely iron. We're going to do a quick little locate on this right here and pause this recording, and we'll be right back.